Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we got a channel titled World of Wordcraft, and this is British ways of saying no without saying no. And original link will be in the description if you want to check out their original channel. With that being said, what's smoking on my dragons, divine, righteous, almighty, greats, overachieving, never slacking. Today we're gonna get into some British content again. So here we go. British ways of saying no without saying no.
Hello, lovely people. Today we're diving into something that every British person has perfected. Saying no without actually saying no. Why? Because we love awkward politeness more than we love tea. So here are 10 ways the British say no with a smile on their face and a biscuit in hand. But before we start, a big shout out to King Boomer, a fellow YouTuber who very kindly did a reaction video to our British ways to call someone stupid. He is a master of reaction videos.
Shout out to King Boomer. Shout out to everybody who's just supporting each other. That I love to hear that. I love to see support, like people just supporting each other. Once again, shout out the World of Wordcraft. That just made me smile because I feel like just content creators, I feel like people don't support each other enough, especially in the reaction world. So to see that actually makes me smile.
Videos on very British things, from cheese rolling to TV programs, from football, the British sort that is, to British geography. He is also very funny. We heartily recommend subscribing to his channel, or at least checking out his content. Links are in the description below. So, without further ado, let's get cracking. Number 1. I'm not sure that's going to work, actually. Translation: absolutely not. Observation:
America, you finding that too. You hear a lot of people say that. I'm not sure that's gonna work. Yeah, that definitely is said a lot in America too, for sure.
The word actually is doing all the heavy lifting here, like a polite brick wall. Number 2. It's not really my thing. Translation: I'd rather eat my own socks. Observation: British for I hate the idea with the power of 1,000 lukewarm kettles.
Oof.
Number 3. We'll see. Translation: we shall not see. I've already decided no. Observation: often.
See, my will see is actually a will see. You know, when I usually say it, I'd be like, oh, we'll see. That literally like a maybe. But man, if I hear a Brit say it to me, I know that's a super no.
Used by British parents, also known as Hope's last breath. Number 4. I'll have to check my diary. Translation: my diary is empty, but I don't want to go. Trivia: no one under 40 owns a diary, but we all say this anyway. Number 5. That's certainly an idea. Translation: that's a terrible idea.
Okay, let me keep that. Let me take note of that one. That's certainly an idea. Means they just not with it. They not with it. They think it's horrible. Okay.
Observation: the longer the pause before an idea, the worse the idea. Number 6. Right. Well. Translation: I'm going to walk away now and pretend this never happened. Observation: if a Brit says this while backing away slowly, it's the most polite rejection you will ever receive. Number 7. Let me think about it. Translation: I've already thought about it. It's a no. Observation: there will be no thinking, only quiet avoidance. Number 8. I wouldn't want to impose. Used when trying to get out of unwanted invitations.
Very similar to Americans, guys. Very similar. I mean, it almost sounds like I'm reading about Americans. It's very similar.
Translation. Please don't make me do this. Trivia. Classic British guilt deflection technique. Oscar worthy. Number 9. It's not ideal. Translation. It's a flaming disaster and I want no part of it. Observation. Bonus points if said with a slight grimace and a cup of tea. Number 10. I think I'll pass. Translation. I've mentally left the building. Observation. Polite, firm, and delivered with just enough vague regret to keep it British. Bonus. Interesting. Translation. This is the worst thing I have ever seen and I hate it deeply. Observation. If a Brit says your idea is interesting and immediately sips tea, abandon ship.
That's horrible. Interesting. Yep. It's over. I wonder how many people have been in meetings where they've given an idea or, they went to their boss and said, listen, I need some extra days off. And, da-da-da-da, and they just, okay, I heard you. Yeah. Interesting. At that moment, how many people's heart dropped knowing that it was going downhill from there. That tea sip says a lot over there, man.
Bonus. Maybe next time. Translation. There won't be a next time. Observation. They will avoid you like the plague. They will wait for the sun to burn out before you ever see them again.
Damn, is that serious? The sun gotta burn out? I can't act like I don't relate. I'll be lying if I said I didn't relate to, not wanting to see people again and,
Especially if you proposed something really stupid. The British are masters of polite refusal. We will climb mountains to avoid direct confrontation, preferably with a flask of tea and a passive-aggressive smile. So next time someone says, we'll see, you won't. You really won't. What's the most British way you've ever heard someone say no? Like, subscribe, comment below, and hit fondle, push, sweet talk, or whatever the kids are calling that bell thingy these days. And if you liked our content, consider throwing a few pennies in our direction so we can make more of these wonderful videos of doublethink. Details in the description below. Cheers, you horrible lot. And bye for now.
Awesome video. Once again, that was World of Wordcraft. Original link in the description. Okay, see, in New York, big difference. I mean, like I said, I've seen a lot of similarities. It's because I've lived in a lot of different places. But as far as like New York, they're just straight they're just stupid. I don't want to deal with you. Get out of my face. Like New Yorkers are very direct and straightforward most of the time. Straight tell you, get out. No, it's dumb. I don't like that idea. I don't want to talk to you again. I never want to see your face again. Like you gotta have tough skin. But as like anywhere, there's obviously passive aggressive people. Not everybody is the same, but generally, majority of people in certain areas tend to be a certain way, right? I'm sure you could run into someone in the UK who's more direct with their energy, but that passive aggressiveness, I'll tell you, is something I'm not really used. I got used to it when I got into just working, like when I moved to like Pennsylvania, and just working around people. Then you start to see it. But growing up in New York, I'm not used to it. Even upstate New York, where my hometown is, and living in New York City for so long, I'm just not used to too much passive aggressiveness. I'm used to people just, for the most part, just kind of being direct with things. Yeah, and then if you're in New York City, you're gonna run into people who are very confrontational a lot. So you definitely got to be prepared. You got to be prepared for. Why does that sound so hard to say? You got to be prepared for that, and you definitely got to have tough skin. Because there's definitely a lot of people looking for a fight. But with that being said, shout out to the Brits. Much love to y'all. Even though I know there's a lot of Brits that, there's a lot of Brits that like me. But at the same time, I know there's a lot that probably aren't too, too happy with me because just, with comedy and things, I don't, just different culture translates different. But I don't got nothing against the Brits at all. I can't wait to visit. Honestly, I can't wait. But I will see y'all soon, and much love to you all.